In commercial real estate, it is more about specialization of the types and class of property. So you want to pick a niche and specialize in it, whether it's office, retail, multifamily, self-storage, industrial, land. You might be able to cross over in a couple, but generally the more you specialize in commercial real estate, the better off you're going to be. So you want to specialize in one type, one class. Well, you can have multiple classes in a type, but definitely one type. You want to start out in a market, you want to know it, you want to own it, you want to be the go-to for that type of property in that market. Then you can expand across the country with the type of asset depending on what it is that you're dealing with, especially when it comes to triple net leases, build to suits, or multifamily, office, retail. You can generally move about the country for people looking to invest in those types of deals. But first and foremost, you got to become an expert on the asset type, the classes, and the markets. And you want to become the go-to resource for those types of properties and classes of assets in those markets. So that's number one. Position yourself as an expert, find a niche, focus on it, become the go-to person, the expert on that niche. Residential real estate, kind of the same thing. You want to be an expert in your market. You want to focus generally depending on your area, your demographic. You can pick like an area that you can be the go-to agent in that area. If you're in a small market, you're going to have to broaden that reach and specialize. Sometimes you can focus on a price point. If you're in a big market, you can pick price points and be the go-to for those price points. In smaller markets, you're going to have to be a little bit more diversified. But the key is you need to be a resource. You need to be the person that people seek out for anything, everything real estate, not just buying and selling, but anything. If they need a handyman, if they need local community information, if they need a reference for a marketing person, whatever it is, you want to put together a website that has resources of local service providers. You want to have a social media presence that puts out community information, valuable community information about events and activities and things that are going on in the community, as well as market reports, real estate information, things like that. So you want to become the go-to resource, the go-to expert in your community, in your market, in your area, where everybody comes to you for everything, referrals, anything. What's the best restaurant to eat at for Mexican? What's the best place for steak? Where do you go to get your car fixed? Who can you trust for auto repairs? So dealerships, who's the best dealer in town? Those types of things. So you want to make sure that you leverage yourself with that. You want to present that information to your community, be a valuable resource in the community for anything and everything that people need. Pet grooming, pet sitting, whatever it is. Commercial real estate, pick a niche, be the expert in that niche, specialize in it, focus it, learn it inside and out. So the key to all of this, and you hear me say it over and over in a lot of my videos, it's about educating yourself, developing yourself, and becoming an expert in your field. People want to do business with people that are experts, that know what they're doing, that gives them comfort that they're in the right hands. They also want to do business with people that provide them with the right information at the right time for what they're looking for. So if you can solve those problems, if you can be that resource and that person, you will be light years ahead of the competition out there, and it will set you apart from the pack.